Remote work died in 2023, but here's when it will come back. My name is Joe Lalji. I've been in the recruitment space for coming up to a decade. I want to give you a brief history of remote work, why it happened, and why it stayed for so long. Remote work has been around for a really long time, but it gained popularity during the pandemic. There were a lot of work restrictions, and companies realized that the only way that they could keep doing business was by making people work from home. Now, my personal opinion is there's a big difference between work from home and fully remote work, but I'm not going to get into that now. Now, if you recall, the restrictions were actually lifted pretty quickly after the pandemic. So why didn't companies force everybody back to the office? Well, it turns out we were also going through the Great Resignation, so lots of people were leaving their jobs and companies were having a real tough time attracting top candidates. So they realized that the easiest way to make the candidate pool bigger was to offer remote work. They also realized that most candidates only wanted to work remotely, so remote work stayed around for about 18 months. Then at the end of 2022 and going into 2023, we saw a lot of layoffs. This was when we started to see the shift from the candidate market that we'd seen in 2021 to the employer market, which we saw for most of 2023 and we saw in 2024, and is really going to continue for the next few months. During an employer market, companies can post a job and they will get hundreds of applicants. It's the perfect time to force people back to the office. So when will remote work come back? Simple. Remote work will come back when we start to shift back to a candidate market. It's always a pendulum shift. It goes from an employer market to a candidate market. We've just seen some very quick shifts, but during the next shift, we'll start to see it become difficult for companies to hire top talent, and that's when they'll start to offer remote work. Because instead of hiring people that are in your local radius that can make it into the office, it will give you access to talent from around the nation and at times around the globe. That's when remote work will come back.